Next is the presentation. Um, I think we can all agree that the animation is by far the best that we have seen so far. I noticed a significant level of detail with the shadowing. Um, everything just seemed so much crisper. The 1080p release just looked so beautiful. The scene where Twilight's hair is blowing in the wind looked awesome, and just everything about it is what we came to love about the show. It's just unbelievable quality, great animation, uh, unbelievable scenery. I loved the Crystal Empire as a whole, the setting. It was awesome. The I think the whole atmosphere of it could have been presented better with the plot, and overall, the Empire as a whole was just fantastic. So I think presentation on this one it's huge. It's 9.5 definitely. Next is the episode defining moment, where we decide what was the greatest part of the episode. For me, it was actually Pinkie Pie, who, by the way, if I didn't mention, was so incredible. The part where she came out of her Fluttershy costume just blew me away. It literally floored me. I was laughing my flank off. It was unbelievable. Um, it's kind of sad that that's the thing that I remember most about the premiere, since it was supposed to be about the Crystal Ponies and everything, but just Pinkie Pie stole the show. It was unbelievable. That part was just so good. The next category is miscellaneous, where we summarize all the little extra things. Since some episodes, like this one, had songs and some other songs don't, this is what we reserve it for. And that is what I'm going to start with, the songs of this premiere. The first song, which actually ended up being a two-parter, um, so I'll actually review three songs technically. The first one, which was a Twilight and Spike duet, um, I felt like it was okay. I did not love Spike's singing voice. The dancing and prancing was a little too fruity for me as well. Um, I didn't love it, to be honest, and it just was kind of silly. It was one of those moments that I felt was too much of a filler and could have been substituted with more Sombra development or Crystal Pony development, and I think that is why I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 actually. The second one, which was the history song after Twilight finds the book, was it was good. I liked that one. It had a catchy beat. Um, I I still feel like the songs in the premiere though were too talkative and also too short to really judge. Um, but of the three songs, I did like the history one the most. It also the reason I think it gets higher in my opinion is it was actually relevant to the episode. They actually build the fair around the song. It's kind of it's an appropriate filler, which is what a song should do. And I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. The third one, which was the second part of the prepared for a test song, I'm not even honestly sure what it's called, but that one was good because it involved the main six. I felt like the beat was better, the singing was better, it had a catchier tune. There's something about it that I liked significantly better than part one. Part one of the song just was not very good in my opinion, but part two was really good. I'm gonna give that a 7.5 out of 10. And last is the memes, because I love me some memes. Um, there weren't too many memes to be made of this episode. Um, there was Celestia and the Dark Magic, which was kind of cool, and I think the most memeified moment is when Shining Armor's throwing Cadence off the balcony, which was pretty hilarious actually. But overall, it wasn't that great if everyone's posting about GAC. And oh my goodness, if someone makes another GAC meme, I am just gonna shoot someone in the face. Oh my goodness, please stop with the GAC memes. It was funny for like maybe 5 minutes. So overall, the miscellaneous songs, memes, and all, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And now for the final verdict. All in all, it was a pretty solid premiere. Um, I don't want to feel like I'm overjudging it because it was so hyped and everyone was so anticipating it. But from a purely objective standpoint, it is just by far the worst of the 4 specials that we have had so far. And I think from what I've read on most of the fan reaction, I think that's a pretty fair assessment. That being said, it is still it has potential to be a great episode. Right now, it's a pretty okay episode. Some of the things that could come down the line with Twilight's destiny, there's been rumors that her next levels of study is going to involve Luna, with that little teaser that Hasbro put in at the end, which was genius. So good. Um, it has great potential to actually build plot overall. With all that being said, I still have to give this a 6.5 out of 10. And it's it's because the plot just killed it for me. It just the pacing, and it just I feel like somewhere along the line it fell apart for me. Um, and that's why I have downgraded it so much, is it was just frustrating because it could have been such an incredible premiere if they had added some more key scenes and took out some of the fillers. I'm looking forward to seeing if this has any implications in this series, if light versus dark magic comes into play, or if Twilight's lesson of self-sacrifice actually becomes relevant to something down the road. If that's the case, I will come back and upgrade this score, but for right now, as it stands, I will have to stick with my score of 6.5. And that is my review for Season 3 premiere. I hope you liked it. If you agree with what we have said, please like us, subscribe. If you don't agree, please feel free to thumbs down or leave a comment. We want to encourage people to have discussions about episodes and actually engage in appropriate debates. And I think that amongst the community, we have learned how to have different opinions and respect each other's points of views. So I'm looking forward to seeing how people felt and if they agree with this review. Um, like I said, please subscribe and look forward to more reviews from Fiendship is Magic.